Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so glad to be here on my favorite day of the week. Yes. I wish I was a glowworm, because glowworms are never glum. Because how could you be unhappy when the sun shines out your bum? Yeah, yes, yeah.
Ba-dum-bum.
So let's sing our opening song.
Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Here we go. One more
There
time.
he is. Sit still.
Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground.
Great reviews from the audience. Happy Sunday, everybody. We're so glad you took the time to join us here at the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, whether you're right here in the room with us or joining us in our virtual sanctuary. My name is Linda Brewer, and I just love it every time I have the privilege of welcoming all of you here this morning. Love streamers, please share where you are and connect with each other, just like we do here. Thank you. Our practitioners serving today are Teresa Martin, still basking in the glow of her 90th birthday celebration last Sunday. She'll be sharing a reading and a time of sacred silence before leading us in prayer. And our dear practitioner emeritus, Audrey Gum, who also had a birthday yesterday, will be holding high watch throughout our service, prayerfully knowing that the best and highest is unfolding as we share this sacred time together. Our theme for this month is Flying High with the Basics, and our guest speaker today is our very special friend, Reverend Dr. Allie Benjamin. Her talk today finishes up our series on the first 4 chapters of the Science Mind textbook. It's called Time to Practice. Reverend Cindy is in California visiting with her family, and today she is back at her beloved Agape, soaking in the love there, and she'll be back with us next week. Our special music today is the amazing, talented, and awesome friend of our center, Will Baxter. Dear Will stepped up at the last minute when our scheduled musician had to cancel, so thank you so much, Will, for doing that. I know how busy you are. Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among religions. We honor every pathway by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our individual consciousness so that we can help make the world a better place. All right, if you will, I invite you to please join me in saying with feeling our outgoing purpose statement. We are an open, welcoming community celebrating our divinity, loving our humanity, and nurturing our journeys of spiritual discovery. Thank you. Next Sunday will be our monthly visioning and potluck lunch following the celebration service. And the week after that, on February 9th, Reverend Myrna is beginning a new monthly opportunity following this service where anyone who so desires can learn about the Science of Mind philosophy, about the Salt Lake Center, take part in a group discussion, ask questions, and more. So we'll have more details and hopefully a flyer for you about that next week. Do we have any folks visit? I know we do, so do we have any first-time visitors today? If so, we invite you to please raise your hand so we can welcome. Woohoo! All right. Good work, everybody, getting these fabulous people here. If you haven't already done so, we have some information and a Science of Mind magazine for you at the hospitality table, so please stop by and pick that up. And we affirm for you and everyone here that you're going to experience a blessing here this morning, and I know you are, because we have an awesome Allie and Will. It's just wonderful. All right, as I share some more about what's coming up, please remember that you can always find all the details, everything up to date, on our website, spirituallyfree.org, where you can learn almost anything you want to, submit a prayer request, donate money, just spend your time reading it. I don't know, whatever. Oh, and I just discovered a new thing they've done. There's actually, if you find a mistake on the website, there's a form now, website submission form or something, where you can just tell us what's wrong and we'll fix it, right? All right. And also, while you're here on Sunday, be sure to check out all the flyers about what's coming up. They're hanging on the wall now in the hallway outside. And check in with our lovely hospitality team if you have questions, because they're just awesome. All right. We have 3 ongoing classes that are no longer open to new students, but don't worry, before too long we will have lots more opportunities for learning, so stay tuned. Don't forget that one ongoing thing that you can always be part of is our weekly book study at 9:30. Everyone's welcome there, and we have a book of the month every month, and people get together then and discuss it. The book for February, so you can get it and be prepared, is Secrets of the Lost Mode of Prayer by Greg Braden. So, and all that's on the website. All right, before we move into prayer, I want to share some information with you. Our beloved Golda took a fall last week and broke her hip. Oh. Yeah. So she has had a hip replacement surgery. She'll be going to rehab probably tomorrow. Please don't go to visit her today. She's not sleeping well in the hospital, so please let her get the rest she can need there. I'm sure she'll be in rehab for a while, and we'll keep you posted on being able to go visit with her. However, we do have cards, a bunch of cards out in the hallway, so please take a moment after the service and sign those, and we'll get them to Golda, okay? I know she'd love to hear from all of you. So please also just hold them in prayer, the whole family. Gordon's going to be going to stay with one of their sons for a while, so it's a tough time for them. So we love them so much, so please hold them in prayer. All right, as I always do, I remind you our center was founded on, and it is grounded in prayer. Anything that you're facing in your life that feels like a challenge or an opportunity, I encourage you to please allow one of our professional prayer practitioners wearing their stoles say a prayer for you. We will have practitioners across the hall after the service for an in-person prayer, or you can submit a prayer request on the website or at the hospitality table. And if you do that, all of the practitioners will hold you in prayer this week. So please take advantage of that. It helps really make a difference when you're facing challenging situations. So now I want to invite you to settle in, allow the centering music to connect you with that spirit that lives within you, and prepare you for Teresa's reading, our time of sacred silence, and Teresa's prayer.
There is one love. There is one power. There is one life eternal. God lives through me. I am this love. I am this power. I am this life eternal. God lives through me. There is one love. There is one power. There is one life eternal. God lives through me. I am this love. I am this power. I am this life eternal. God lives through me. God lives through
Today's reading is by Jennifer Pasinick from the Science of Mind magazine from January 2025. The mind can lead us to feel an array of emotions from anguish to pleasure, depending on how we use it. When we stop, reflect, and become aware of how our minds have been conditioned and the result of those developed habitual thought processes, we are one step closer to a greater recognition. Just beyond our prefixed notions lies the freedom we so deeply long for. When we push beyond the mind chatter and tread unventured territory, we are blessed with the most amazing wisdom. The seeds of our awakening are already planted inside of us all and begging to be nurtured. Unveiling this truth is our gift and our birthright. We have a tendency to fixate on the things that we wish to avoid, unfortunately. And when we learn to think only the thoughts that we wish to experience, we can trust a greater outcome from which we previously set in motion. When our intent is pure, we can learn to break away from the old disillusioned thought patterns and construct a far greater reality to rise above them. So while you contemplate on that, we'll pause for a minute or two. It is with deep gratitude I stand here today. Deep gratitude for life, for the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, for Reverend Cindy, for this congregation and the love that is everywhere present. I am so grateful for all who attend to our needs here at this center. To our audiovisual team, to our guest musicians, to our music team, to our practitioners, to Reverend Cindy, to the board, to the ministry council. There are so many ways to be grateful for all that comes our way. So in these ways, we are one with one another. We are truly blessed that there is oneness, that there is peace in our heart, that there is divine support for all that we wish to bring into our lives. And in that divine support, we are truly blessed. We are blessed with poise. We are blessed with health. We are blessed with love. And for all that, I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful for this philosophy that has allowed me to live this long. I am so grateful for each and every one that is here and who's listening online. I thank everyone, and I bless all at the sound of my voice and who hear me. I bless each and every one. So knowing that we are blessed and that feeling of love that is within, I'd like to say, and together we say, and so it is. Amen.
Okay, it's the last time we'll sing this for a while, so I want you to sing it out. It's a great song written by a practitioner, John Neich, and it speaks to all those principles we've been reminded of this month. It's called There Is One Life.
There is one life, there is one love, there is one infinite presence. I am one with God, I am one with God. There is one life, there is one love,
So, introducing special music. What can I say? Will Baxter. Will Baxter's back.
How about this band right here? Give it up for Rick, everybody. Yeah, we're pretty lucky to have you, Rick. Well, seems to be a theme of love going on. Shane? I enjoy playing here a lot, and one of the reasons is you can kind of share these songs that you don't get to share a lot about love and what it means, and this is one of these songs right here. It's called Love is the Only Reality. I hope you like it. You can sing along if you'd like. I think you get it. Love is the answer, and love is the key. Love is the person you'd love to be, and love is the future, and love is the goal. Love is patient without control. Love's the only reality. Yes, it is. Love's the only reality. That's right. Ooh. I know it is. 'Cause love is the beauty, and love is the pain, and love is forgiveness again and again. Love is the growing, and love's letting go. Love is hurting when love is low. Love's the only reality. Ooh. I hear you. Love's the only reality. Ooh. Love's in me, love is in you. And love is in everything. Let love be in all you do. It's true. Love is the present. Love is real. Love is the message of how you feel. Love's the beginning. Love is full. Love's the ending, and love's the rule. 'Cause love's the only reality. Ooh. It is, it is. Love's the only reality. Ooh. It is, it is. that one time together. Love's the only reality. Ooh. Love's the only reality. One more time for fun. Love's the only reality. Ooh. Love's the only reality. Thanks, y'all. Love. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, thanks for that. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
It's so fun watching Rick watch him play the guitar. Oh, wow. What a message. Love's the only reality. I am so privileged to get to introduce our very, very special guest speaker today. Reverend Dr. Allison Allie Benjamin is a longtime friend of our center. She founded and is the spiritual director of the Sacha Center for Conscious Living in Ogden. She was ordained through the Emerson Theological Institute in 2010, but she didn't stop there. She went on to earn a Doctor of Divinity degree. As a dedicated member of the New Thought Media Network, Reverend Allie hosts 2 weekly programs, Realizing Wholeness and the Growing Edge Live podcast. Through her work on these platforms, she's able to engage in meaningful conversations with soul-centered individuals who channel their energy creatively and love into making a positive impact in the world, because love is the only reality. And as if that didn't keep her busy enough, she also maintains a private counseling and coaching practice where she empowers individuals on their journeys of self-discovery, healing, and personal transformation. She's also an amazing artist. And I also discovered while I was working on this intro that she has the most positive and uplifting Facebook page I've ever seen. Those of you who know me know I'm never on Facebook. I only go when I'm looking somebody up about something. And so I discovered Allie's page today. So I want to suggest that if any of you, like me, are struggling to stay positive in the world today, that you just listen to Will's song over and over again and read Allie's Facebook page, and we'll all just be wonderfully in love. So please join me in welcoming Reverend Dr. Allie Benjamin.
Good morning, Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you. I've got my personal dress organizer. Thank you, Michael. There was something that was more exciting than you watching Rick watch Will, was watching my husband watch Will, and that song was amazing. I was actually tearing up. I don't know if anyone else is as emotional as I am, my daughter, of course. But thank you for that reminder and that impact you had on my heart. So thank you for having me. I'm not used to holding a mic, so if it ends up down here, just remind me that I need to pick it up. Thanks, Raj. Oh, right. Well, I was doing an example. So I am so excited. I haven't talked in a church for a long time. As Linda was saying, I'm doing a podcast now and doing other things. And so when I got the invite to come and speak during the month of January, I was really excited because we're back to the basics. And so I wanted to I have a lot of things. I'm very excited about this Science of Mind textbook. Whenever I read it, I always think, my God, was that in there the first time I read it 35 years ago? Because there's always something new. And it's because we're in a different place. We have healed particular things that are going on in our hearts and our minds. And so when we read a book for the second or third or 50th time, we see that we've healed. It's a way of measuring how far we've come and inspiring us in a whole new way. So at the end of these 4 chapters, the thing itself, what it does, the way it works, and how to use it, Ernest Holmes, who's the author, says this in the last paragraph. And I think it's really appropriate to these times because, as Linda said, this is a time to be inspired and uplifted and to work these principles, right? Because there's a lot going on that we might be spiraling down into places of frustration or anger or sadness or discontent or worry or anxiety. And so to know that we have an opportunity to focus our attention on what is real with a capital R, like love is real, the only reality. Dr. Ernest Holmes says, a new light is coming into the world. We are on the borderland of a new experience. The veil between spirit and matter is very thin. The invisible passes into visibility through our faith in it. And this is what this chapter is all about, putting it to practice. Reverend Cindy said that the title of this talk is Time for Practice. We have to put this work, these principles into practice in our lives, and this is how we prove that it works. So we build our faith. It goes on to say, true thought deals directly with first cause, and this science is the study of first cause, spirit, or the truth, that invisible essence, that ultimate stuff and intelligence from which everything comes, the power back of creation, the thing itself. So that was the last paragraph of this section, the Introduction to the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And just to show you what a nerd I am, I also found out that you're doing a book study on Reverend Edwards' version of those 4 chapters. And so it's very inspiring. If you don't want to read the whole book, because there's a lot of repetition in the book, read those first 4 chapters and learn how to harness your incredible creative energy, your mind. So we've been told this far throughout this month of January to understand the thing itself. The universe is a creative, intelligent force, an infinite presence that we call God or Spirit. So Ernest Holmes calls it itself, the thing itself. And it's within each and every one of us. It's not only everything we see and taste and touch and experience. This thing itself, this creative intelligence, this powerful force for good, this love, is within us. And this is the thing we have faith in. We recognize, we remember who we are. And this is what the mystics and the sages have been encouraging us to do for millennia. To know thyself, to ask yourself that question, who am I? Who am I really? Beyond this personality, beyond this body, beyond this thinking mind, who am I really? The only reality is love. The only reality is that power and that presence and that intelligence that exists within each of us. And when we forget that, when we spiral into thoughts of doubt or disconnection or discontent or worry, when we feel like we're not enough or we get consumed with the negative news and we lose hope, we've forgotten who we really are, the thing itself, that power, that presence within us. chapter 2 is what it does. The creative power responds to your thoughts and your beliefs and your intentions, manifesting them into your experience. So this is what happens. We live in this universe that is made up of the same stuff, broken down to the smallest level, the subatomic particles. Everything is made of the same stuff, including us. So if everything is God, if everything is love, then we are that too. If everything is creative and intelligent, then we're swimming and moving and interacting with this field, this quantum field that is reacting and responding to us. What does that mean? It means it's responding to our energy, our thought, our vibration, our frequency. So all the time, wherever we go, whatever we're doing, we have the opportunity to realize that we are putting energy out and we're receiving energy and information from everything that we're doing and feeling and experiencing. So that puts a big responsibility on our shoulders. And that's what this teaching is based on, that we're all responsible for the way we move, the way we interact, the energy we exude, how we respond to negativity. We're always at choice. We always have an opportunity to remember who we are and occupy that identity of love, of wisdom, all the things that we assign, the traits and the attributes we assign to the divine. We're that too, because we are the small, the microcosm of the big, the macrocosm, God. And so we take on those qualities, love, creativity, beauty, wonder, curiosity. We take on all these attributes by choice because we have free will. We get to choose who we're going to be moment by moment by moment by moment. So we could be driving down the road and then someone honks at us or, upsets us, cuts us off, and we can respond with anger and bring our energy down to that low level of upset, which all of us do sometimes. But I'm giving that example because that's an everyday opportunity to remember who you are. And when you're swimming above the line, think of a circle with a line across the middle, and below the line are all those sort of negative thoughts. Above the line are the positive. So when we sink below the line, we could respond with a profanity, or we could speed up or do something really drastic, or we can stay above the line in our true self, our spiritual self, our soulful self, and we can allow that person to move at a faster pace than we're willing to go at that moment. And that's okay, right? So it's about learning to respond from that higher place, our higher creative potential, because each and every moment we're creating something. We're creating with our thoughts, with our words, with our feelings, and with our actions. We're creating something. We're on the very growing edge of our own becoming. We're on the green growing edge of our own reality, along with everyone else. And we're all creating a new paradigm. We're all interfacing with the quantum field. We all have an opportunity to bring love and light into time and space. You're doing it now. I can see it. I can see each and every one of you. You are the presence of love. You are the presence of light. You are powerful beyond your knowing of it. We all are. And so we learn how the way it works. That's the third chapter. The universe operates through cause and effect. Your thoughts are the cause, and your experience is the effect. Did you know that? That you're causing your experience all the time? You are the thinker that thinks the thoughts, that creates the things. And when you realize this, it's like entering into a new dimension. And this is what Ernest Holmes is talking about. You enter into this new dimension of faith, and you put it into practice. You put your faith in love, in creativity, into practice in very simple, small ways. The way you move, the way you wake up in the morning and you think about all the things you're grateful for, all the blessings that have occurred in your life. You wake up and you get out of bed with a cheery attitude. Why? Because it's better than being glum and miserable. It's a choice. And it's that simple. We get to choose moment by moment how we're going to show up, how we're going to actualize our higher self, how we're going to bring that energy, that information that we receive in our meditation, in our reading empowering material, our listening to fabulous music. We get to bring that energy into our world. And on Facebook, I just posted something called The Optimist's Creed by Christian Larson. And I invite you to look that up. And it's a promise you make yourself, and there's, 7 or 8 statements that he encourages us to stay optimistic. And Ernest Holmes said something else. He says a lot of things. In this chapter on how to use it, we should learn to control our thought processes and bring them into line with reality. Thought should tend more and more towards an affirmative attitude of mind that is positive, stable, and above all else, toward a real unity with spirit that is already complete and perfect. We remember who we are. We are perfect, whole, and complete. That doesn't mean all the time that we're acting in the way we would be proud of or hope that we would act. We sometimes dip below the line, and that's okay. But we're perfect, whole, and complete spiritually. We have a blueprint that we can discover through prayer, meditation, music, reading, studying, so many ways, being with community like this, that we remind ourselves who we are and how we're going to express that most authentic, loving nature that each one of us is. And this time of chaos, this time of change, this time of shift is calling us to a higher order. It's calling us New Thoughters, us metaphysicians, us religious scientists, or empowered thinkers, artists, to create a more beautiful world, the one that our hearts know is possible. That's why I was shedding a tear at the song, because love is the infinite reality, and that's what's possible. But we get distracted by the negative news, or the gossip about so-and-so, or those unhealed wounds and things that we get offended by. But now is the time to not succumb to those lower, unhealthy ways of thinking and believing, and to stay above the line, stay in harmony with who you truly are. And so I took the word faith because this is what this chapter is about, proving that these principles work, that you can actually change your thinking and change your life, that you can actually declare through affirmation or prayer what it is you want to experience, who it is you want to be. This chapter, this time to practice, is about proving to yourself, demonstrating your faith. So I've taken the word faith and chosen 5 words. So number 1, fact check. Fact check your thinking. Is it true? Is this doom and gloom thinking I'm having, is it true? Do these negative statements I'm saying about so-and-so or this thing that's going on in politics, is this true? And just question it. You don't come to a yes or no, it's just inquire. Deepen into your thoughts. And once you've dug them out and got rid of the ones that don't serve you, choose the thoughts, the facts, that take you closer in the direction to the life you want to be experiencing, to the you want to be. Number 2, activate. Activate your creative potential. That's what all of us are here for. We're creative beings. We're made in the image and likeness of a creative energy. We harness our creativity through our thinking, the way we communicate, and the actions we take. We activate that within us as often as possible. We realize that we're whole, perfect, and complete. And we come from that place. So we're not offended when there's a criticism. We don't take things personally because we realize our wholeness. We inspire, that's the 3rd. Inspire yourself with empowering thoughts. Develop an inner curiosity. Get out of your lane. Become more expansive. See what's possible out there. Stretch yourself. And set your intentions. Because our energy flows where our attention goes. So what are you intending for this year, 2025? Set your intentions and remind yourself daily of this is what I'm intending. My mind is peaceful and clear. I am present and grounded and in tune with my inner wisdom. I take inspired action wherever I go. I am grounded and present. That was my sole purpose statement for the year. So you set your intentions daily and you move in that direction. Transcend negativity and trust yourself. Trust yourself. You've got this. You know how to be positive. You know how to set an intention. You know how to be loving and kind. You know how to give compliments. See the good and praise it. And we raise each other up. We raise life one thought, one action, one feeling at a time. And then harmonize. So fact check, inspire, transcend, harmonize. Build coherence between your vision, what you dream, what you intend, with the way you talk in the world, and the way you feel, and the way you act. Building harmony in these 4 ways, thinking, speaking, feeling, and acting, when all of that's in congruence, imagine if all of us were doing this. We would then be creating this world, this more beautiful world that our hearts know is possible. So I don't know how much longer I have. I get completely confused. I've got 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to share a prayer in a moment. And a prayer isn't, for me, it's not a beseeching. It's not a begging some outside deity to grant a wish. My kind of prayer is an activation. It's a communication with the intelligent universe around me, the invisible laws that are always responding to me, because I know that I'm interfacing, I'm interacting with a universe that responds to me. This is the law of cause and effect. I am causing an effect. And so my prayer is an activation of interfacing with the effect that I already know. I've already thought about it. I've already felt what it feels like to be realizing what I want, who I want to be. So I'm activating the field to materialize my thoughts and my wishes for myself and for my world and for everyone. So let's pray together. Please join me in closing your eyes and tuning in to the one life, the one unifying presence that is woven through all and everything. This omnipresence is the body of this reality, the body of the divine, the body of God. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. Feel it. It is omniscience. I am omniscience. I am in tune with one creative intelligence, the mind of God. The mind is infinite and eternal, and this mind is my mind now. I am in tune with omnipotence, the one power, the one energy, this benevolent force for good, the essence of spirit. This heart, this love is my love now. Feel it. And so I speak my word today, knowing for each and every one of us here today that we remember our omnipotence, our omniscience, and our omnipresence. That we engage our local mind with the non-local greater mind of infinite possibilities and potentialities that are constantly afoot, flooding our awareness, inspiring our thoughts, nudging us into our next great expression of God's presence, love's presence, beauty's presence. And as each and every one of us step in and step up and occupy this place of love and feel it in our hearts, opening our hearts to all of our loved ones, to our family, to those that we hold a grudge to, opening our hearts to healing and forgiveness, and knowing that all paths lead to love, and we are simply all walking each other home to love's presence. And we get to be that now, feel it now, realize our dreams now, declare who we're becoming as a representation of beauty, wholeness, realizing oneness, being ready and willing to release those things that no longer serve us and embrace our wholeness as never before. We remember who we are. We remember what we are. And we remember why we're here. To channel love, only love. So I release this prayer, I release this activation into the hands that know the how, into the mind that says yes. I release, I let go, I let it be, and together we say, and so it is. Thank you.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed.
And the ushers will come forward.
I'm so grateful for
This is our time of offering, of giving back to this place that so spiritually nourishes us.
I am so
And as we expand our love, as we say thank you for all that we've received, for all that this center offers us, for these teachings, for this moment of remembrance, we are so blessed.
all that I give. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you, everyone. And I speak a blessing on this offering, knowing that the energy that is represented within this love offering moves out, ripples out to uplift all of the programs within this center, all of the people, all of the places that receive the benefit of your loving energy, of this money. May all be blessed and lifted up through the generosity of your spirit, now and always. And so it is.
So it is. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. I've been set free, I'm released. I've been set free, I'm released. The burden of my past has gone away at last. I've been set free, I'm released. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me.
Let's hear some more from that amazing Will Baxter.
You know, I was going to play another song right now, newer. And after hearing that, I will switch it up. Being able to choose how we want to feel, how we want to live, how we want to love. I think let's lean into that. And yeah, let's try this one. Just 1 second. I used to see only two colors. Everything was black or it was white. Gray, 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 gray. Gray was a four-letter word. I was good or I was bad, either happy or I'm sad, never in between. Living the extremes, stream, stream, stream. Gray was a four-letter word. One of these mornings, ooh, one of these days, yeah, I know some blue skies are gonna carry me away. I'd fail or I'd survive, I would never thrive. Couldn't see these shades of gray. Things were up or they were down, and I would smile or I would frown. Gray was a four-letter word. Gray, 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 gray. Gray, 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 ooh, gray, gray. Gray was a four-letter word. I was rich or I was poor, call me prude or else it's whore, and never in between. Living the extremes, oh, streams, streams, streams. Gray was a four-letter word. One of these mornings, one of these days, today, I know some blue skies gonna carry me away. Hot or cold, young or old, right or wrong, short or long, and never in between. I'm living the extremes, ooh, streams, streams, streams. Gray was a four-letter word. Oh, gray, 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 gray. You can see these shades of gray. Gray, 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 oh, gray. Gray was a four-letter word. Gray, 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 gray. Nothing in between. Gray, 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 ooh, gray, gray. Gray was a four-letter word. Hey, no more grays. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Will Baxter, always amazing. Yeah. And you are never gray. Reverend Alley, wow, what a great message. What a great way to tie up the month, all those principles, and so clear, and thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. You know, if you would just rewrite the science of mind, I'd really appreciate that. Just in your words, that'd be great. It's just great. Remember the cards out in the front for Golda. Don't forget to put a little message in there for our beloved Golda. Yeah. Remember the practitioners are available after this service right across the hall if you want a prayer or pick me up. So grateful for the new people who showed up today. Wonderful to see you. I know you got some kind of blessing from this service. I sure did. Let's stand together and sing our closing song.